Hi everyone. Today we're going to be doing lesson 13.5, which is metric units of capacity and mass. So this is like a two-in-one, capacity and mass. So our goal is to convert metric units of capacity and mass from one unit to another and to recognize the relative size of different units. So as we've been talking, when we talk capacity, we are thinking about liters and milliliters, right? Liters is like a liter of soda or a 2 liter of soda, right? It's about the size of like a little bit bigger, a bigger water bottle. And then milliliters is tiny, it's a tinier amount, right? Because there are 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. So a milliliter is more like the size of like a little eyedropper. And then we are talking also about mass, metric mass, which includes units like kilograms, grams, and milligrams. Kilograms is the largest amount, then grams, then milligrams are very tiny. Okay, so up at the top, we have some little cheat sheets for you to look at, and we're going to be using those conversions to do our work today. And I think you're going to find that it's actually pretty easy. Remember, metric units, we're kind of working in the base 10 number system, which makes it really easy to convert. So let's try the first example. Jenna has 3 liters of water. How many milliliters of water does she have? So we know that we're going from 3 liters to blank milliliters. Notice how the abbreviations is a capital L in both of these. Okay, so if we look up here, we can see that 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. So if 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters, then I need to multiply 3 times 1,000, which would be 3,000 milliliters. Therefore, Jenna has 3,000 milliliters of water. Not too bad. All right, let's look at this example. Lewis has a small soda bottle that weighs 5 kilograms. How many grams is the soda bottle? All right, so we are going from 5 kilograms and we want to know how many grams that equals. Well, we know 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams, and we know that by looking up at the top. Okay, our conversions. So we need to multiply 5 times 1,000, right? We're going in all of these today, every single example, we're going big, small, multiply. So we're going to be multiplying in every single example today. 1,000 times 5 is 5,000. So Lewis's soda bottle weighs 5,000 kilograms. It should say grams, shouldn't it? 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. Yeah, 5,000. 1,000 times 5 would be, and that's a typo there. Sorry about that. All right, grams. All right, let's look over here. How many milliliters is 7 liters? So we're going from milliliters to liters. Well, I need 7 liters, and I'm wondering how many milliliters that is. All right, well, I know in 1 liter, I have 1,000 milliliters. So in 7 liters, you got it, I'm going to have 7,000 milliliters. And I'm going to even circle my answer. How about this one? How many milligrams is 9 grams? So we're saying 9 grams equals blank milligrams, right? Going from a bigger to a smaller, so we multiply. Well, in 1 gram, we have 1,000 milligrams. Don't believe me? Take a look up here. 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. So we're going to multiply by 1,000. 9 times 1,000 is 9,000. All right, you should be copying these down, making sure your notes are all filled out. If you don't have it, print it, trying to write down as much as you can. All right, these guys down here are really simple. I'm going to fly through them. We're going to notice you converting same units. So liter to milliliters in every example here. And in these, we're going grams to milligrams. So this first conversion is going to be the key. 1 liter is how many milliliters? Well, 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. So for every problem, we're going to be multiplying by 1,000. And the cool thing is we can do most of this in our head. 2 times 1,000 is 2,000. 5 times 1,000 is 5,000. 10 times 1,000 is 10,000. And 25 times 1,000 is 25,000. Let's take a look over here. We're going from grams to milligrams. We know in 1 gram, we have 1,000 milligrams. So we're going to be multiplying again by 1,000 in each of these examples. All right, so 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. 6 times 1,000 is 6,000. 15 times 1,000 is 15,000. And 40 times 1,000 is 40,000. So your paper should look like mine. If you need to pause and go back and copy anything, go right ahead. We're going to be flipping over. See how easy this is. All right, we have our conversion chart up at the top. It's just a repeat of what was on the other page. Our thinking points, just to kind of guide us through. We're going to do some examples without mixed numbers, some with mixed numbers, and here we go. All right. If you're watching this video, I would love for you to pause this video right now and try these problems out and then come back to see what the answers are. All right, so we are going from grams to milligrams, right? In all of these, let's just check. We're going from big to small, multiply, right? Big to small, big to small, big to small, big to small. I'm going to keep going down here. Big to small. Yep. It looks like, okay, so we're going to be multiplying in every single example, so it's good to know. All right, so I know that 1 gram, it has 1,000 milligrams. So what I need to do is multiply 7 times 1,000, and that will get me my answer. So my answer, 7 times 1,000 is 7,000. Let's try this one. Now this one, I want you to put a star next to this baby. This one is a little bit confusing. It's not confusing. It's just a little bit complicated. So we're going to actually maybe draw a model for this one. So 4 kilograms is how many milligrams? And if you look up on the chart, 1 kilogram, well, I know it's 1,000 grams, but it doesn't tell me how many milligrams it is. So how are we going to figure this out? Well, let me take what I know. I'm looking for 4 kilograms. So I'm going to just draw a model real quick. I'm going to draw 4 boxes. And these boxes are going to represent 1 kilogram each. Now I know that 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams, right? It says that right up here. Oh, this should be an equal sign, right? 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So technically, I could put 1,000 in each of these. There's 1,000 grams in each of these little boxes, making it a kilogram. Okay. So how many grams do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4,000 grams. Now, can I convert this to milligrams? I sure can. How many milligrams are in a gram? Well, 1 gram, up here if I look, 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So to find out, I just need to multiply these two numbers, right? So 4,000 times 1,000. And it's going to be a pretty big number, right? I can use my basic facts. 4 times 1 is 4. And now I got to count my zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to put 6 zeros in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where do my commas go? 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, and I get 4 million. So my answer is 4 million milligrams. 4 million, that's a pretty big number, right? So I used 2 different steps for that. And really, we could have done it in one single step. If we just had taken 1,000 times 1,000, right, we would have learned that in 1 kilogram, 1,000 times 1,000 would be 1 million. So there's 1 million milligrams in 1 kilogram. 1 million, that's a lot. Therefore, 4 kilograms would equal 4 million. All right, the rest are going to be a little bit easier than that one. All right, so we're going from kilograms to grams. I know that 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So I'm going to multiply 17 times 1,000, which gives me 17,000. And for my next one, I have 22 liters is how many milliliters? Well, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So I'm going to multiply 22 times 1,000, which then gives me 22,000. I'm just going to go back and circle my answers here. All right, now it's time to do it with some mixed numbers, some fractions involved. All right, same thing that we've been doing. We're just multiplying. But some of these are actually, you can solve them in your head. It doesn't always have to be a formula. You don't always have to multiply out your fraction, change it to an improper. I mean, you can, and it works every time. But sometimes it's also just helpful to think. So I'm going to write that up at the top. Think. Right? Just think about it first, because you might not even need to do any math, to show any math anyway. All right, so 1.5 liters is how many milliliters? Well, I know that 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So let's think about this one. If 1 liter equals 1,000, so this whole number 1 would be 1,000, and then I would have a half. What's half of 1,000? Well, that's 500. So my answer should be 1,500, right? 1.5 times 1,000 should be 1,500. So I'm going to write that in. So see how easy that was? I could just think about it. We're going to try it again down here. So we have 1.5 kilograms equals how many grams? I know that 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So I'm going to multiply, it ends up being the same, right? 1.5 times 1,000. But this time I'm going to show the math. Instead of just thinking about it, let me actually show it. 1.5 times 1,000. So I'm going to change our mixed number into an improper. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So I have 3 halves times 1,000 over 1. If it's a whole number, then you better put a 1 under it. All right. Love that singing of mine, right? All right, let's see if we can cross cancel. I'm going to divide both by 2. And now I do top times top over bottom times bottom. 3 times 5 is 15. Add on 2 zeros. 1 times 1 is 1. And so we get the same answer, 1,500, right? So I could have done this much quicker just by thinking about it. And that's why I wanted to point that out to you. All right, 2 more problems. 3.5 grams is how many milligrams? Well, I know 1 gram is going to be equal to 1,000 milligrams. See how this is also, it's always 1,000. So that's what makes it so easy and quick, right? So I'm just multiplying now 3.5 times 1,000. If I wanted to just think about it, I could say, if I did the 3, right? 3 times 1,000 is 3,000, and a half of 1,000 is 500. So my answer should be 3,500. I could do the math. I could do 3.5 times 1,000. I would get 7 over 2 times 1,000 over 1. I would cross cancel, and I would get the same answer. Okay, and finally, I have 3.5 kilograms equals how many grams? 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So it's really going to be, you're going to notice it's the same exact answer as the one up above, just different units, right? 3.5 times 1,000, and we already know what our answer is going to be, 3,500. All right, you can pause the video if you need to go back and copy anything. Today's math assignment today is on Pearson Realize online. But if you need additional practice work, I strongly suggest you do just even a few problems out of your math workbook today for this lesson. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you soon.